Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the Gamers Edition channel. How are you guys? Alright, you know it's great. Yeah, okay, I got a new phone, so let's talk about it. Okay, so yeah, as I said in the very cheesy intro, I got a new phone. So, we're going to be doing a review on it, but first we need to go to the review area. So I'm just going to snap my fingers. And we change location just like that. I'm definitely not on my bed. No, I'm in a completely different area that none of you lot know. Okay, but before we talk about this guy, we need to have a little backstory and put this aside to bring in this guy. So this was actually my phone for 5 years. Yeah. Okay, it wasn't actually in this condition for 5 years. It was like a normal S6 Edge condition, like 2 years, and then for the remainder of the 3 years, it was like this. But you know, it was fine. You know, you'd occasionally get the little bit of glass in your thumb, but you know, it was fine. It was just a normal 5-year span of a phone. Don't worry about it. But yeah, when I joined the Gamers Edition channel, I had this phone, and I recorded it with this camera. Yeah, that's probably why my quality was shocking, because I didn't have the protective lens over the lens, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so it was pretty grim. Okay, so starting off with this review, let's talk about the hardware of this phone. So because I live in the UK, I got the United Kingdom version of the Samsung Galaxy S20, so that means no Snapdragon. Instead, I have an Exynos 990 with 12GB of RAM and a Quad HD Plus display. That's some pretty good specs, but also like 12GB of RAM, flipping it. Like, my computer has 16GB. Those must be some chunky RAM stuff going on in there. Anyway, we got glass at the front and glass at the back. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I might as well take off my case. There we go. Yeah, I think this is glass. It feels like plastic. I'm not sure though. Can someone let me know in the comments, or I might just edit it. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Like that, look how thin that phone is. It's amazing. And yeah, this is a 2.5 inch. Actually, sorry, 6.2 inch display, not 2.5 inch. Looking at. That's a small display if it's 2.5 inch. We got a speaker at the top and a speaker at the bottom. That's very nice. Yeah, we got USB Type C and no headphone jack. Unfortunately, on this S6 Edge, we only had like one speaker at the bottom. Micro USB, I think that is, or Type B or something, I'm not sure. And we did have a headphone jack. The speaker at the top, that was not really a thing. I think that's only for like calls or something. Because when you're watching like YouTube videos, it only plays from the bottom. Not sure about that, but yeah. Also, there was a physical button on here too. As you can see how it works. And only one camera on the back. On this one, it's got 3 of those chunky boys, of course. Not 4, because this is a S20 5G, not an S20 Plus or S20 Ultra. Just S20. The basic boy. When I had this phone, I was automatically the cool kid, as you can see, because I had the ROG Eye on here. It got screwed up because my brother actually used this phone. I left this sticker on here, by the way, in like perfect condition. Then my brother used it for like 3 days and it's already peeling off. Like, what the frick? Why you gotta do this to me? Yeah, I'm not sure about the specs on this phone, although I do know that I did have like 3GB of RAM, so a pretty huge jump in the hardware side of things. So moving on, let's actually talk about the software. So let's start from this S6. Yeah, so when I had this phone, I was stuck on Android 7.01, which is significantly older than the newer Android 11 version on here. But yeah, it was okay, to say the least. As you can see, a lot more of the icons are a bit more chunky. Oh no, you can't swipe up like that. You gotta press the add button. Yeah, it was just not the same, really. There was no Face ID back then. Well, at least I couldn't get to work on this phone. The I/O looked like this, and there was no dark mode. I know, yeah, no dark mode. Sorry, try hard dark mode fans. Yeah, that's how all the menu and that stuff looked like. Yeah, it's just like that. And then we move on to the newer version. Chuck that out of here, which is like this. It's just way nicer. I mean, 120 hertz is absolutely amazing. It could just be that. If you've never felt what 120 hertz is like on a mobile phone, just get like your cousin's phone or someone's phone that you know, and just swipe. Just do that, okay? This video is being recorded at 30 FPS instead of 60. I know, sorry. My bro's phone is kind of crap. It's 840. You can't record at 60 FPS at 1080p. I don't know why. Just why though? Like, it's so smooth though. Just believe me on it. It's amazing. It's just good. Calculator. See, even the calculator just feels nice. But anyway, yeah, on Android 11 you got dark mode. It's way nicer. It looks a lot more clean. Not minimalistic, I'd say, but it's just better. Like look at the settings menu. Okay, wait, let me turn off dark mode. Yeah, like look at this comparison. Okay, I think I know which one I would choose. This one, I'm joking. I'd choose this one, of course. It's amazing. Okay, so next let's move on to performance. And let me just say, even though this doesn't have a Snapdragon 865 chip in it, you know, it's only got an Exynos 990 and 12 gigabytes of RAM. Well, only 12 gigabytes of RAM. This thing is incredible. I'm not even joking. Like, you can have every app open, like every default app open on here, and games and all that, and it'll just run fine. I don't understand how Samsung have done this. It's too good. Like, just look at this gameplay of Subway Surfers. It looks the exact same as the S6 Edge because it's sort of being recorded at 30 FPS, of course, but it feels so much nicer. Like these games I have, such as Dead by Daylight and Brawlhalla, these things run flawlessly on the S20, but on the S6 Edge it's kind of struggling a bit, as you can see. But yeah, it's too good. I don't get how Samsung have done this, but they have. It's really good. Yeah. So that was a small thing about performance. Like, you know, this isn't a Nintendo Switch, but it's like the display of the Nintendo Switch, and just a bit worse performance. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely some use of 8 cores. But finally, let's move on to the camera. And holy crap. Okay, so I need to give a little bit more backstory. So the other day, me and my boys, we went out, we were just chilling, and we went to this reservoir, and you know, I just got this S20. So I mean, I had this for a month, but I never really tried out the camera, so I decided to test it out and just look at these photos. Now mind you, these have no editing done to these whatsoever. Like, what is this? Like, actually, what the frick? How do these 3 cameras do this? I mean, one's like a normal camera, one's ultra wide, and one's like, I think like times 10 to the power of 6 in a fraction, you know, fractional indices, surds. But like, how? I don't understand this. Like, my small brain can't understand. Like, I'm just Indian tech support guy on computers, okay? Like, I don't understand how this is so good. Like, okay, also, you might have noticed on this this front wallpaper, I actually took this. I've actually edited it, but this is the original of what it looked like. It's so good. Like, I didn't understand. Hey guys, Editing Zazu here again. Yeah, so when I actually took these photos, these were absolutely amazing, but in my editing software, it looks kind of rubbish, so I'm not sure if it's going to come out good or not. This is just kind of like a secure warning thing, I'm not sure. But just saying, these actually look really good, and if they don't turn out that good on YouTube, then L. You're just going to have to believe me on that. So I'm just going to show you some videos that I took there, because some are actually pretty good, and yeah, I got permission from the boys as well, so calm. Yeah, I don't know how to transition it, so I'm just going to show you them. It's so quiet. Try and walking shot, landscape. It's very rough terrain. There are the boys. And this is portrait. Oh sorry, this is landscape, the other one was portrait. I'm not being the most stable guy ever, really. And then them prickers are all the way down there, like what the fuck? Only goes 10 times zoom. This looks mad though, you can't lie. I actually tried out the night mode as well, and it's really good as well. Like, I left my computer on by accident, and I was like, let me try it with the lights off, and it's really good. It's really, I don't understand. It's so good. It's like 100 times better than this camera, like freaking heck. But you know, it's good. I think arguably it's the best thing about this phone, the camera. It's too good. So that's kind of why I record videos on it and not on the S6, on this A40, because my gosh, this thing is kind of horrendous. But you know, it's good. I keep saying it's good, like I don't know how to explain it. It's really good. How do I explain it? These 3 cameras on this mobile device are extremely exquisite in a way. Yeah. Okay, enough of me saying it's very good. Let's talk about the final thing on this, which is the price. So I think this phone retailed for around about 700 or 800 quid. This is the 5G model, bear in mind. And it's got 12 gigabytes of RAM instead of 8, which I think it comes with by standard. But yeah, for 700 quid, let's say it is for, I would actually get this. I mean, I've got it. This is my phone, but you know, I've had this for 3 months now, and I think within these 3 months, I have been like blown away by everything, by the performance, by the camera, even by the looks. Like, it just looks really good. So for 700 quid, I would say this is worth it. Now, what I think about the competitors, which is like the iPhone 11, maybe the 12. I wouldn't say the 12 actually. I think the 12 is for the S21. But I'd say against the iPhone 11 and some of like Xiaomi's and Huawei's phones, I think this kind of stands better. I'd say the iPhone 11 is a solid phone, but I mean, I think it's just because I had this for like 3 months that I would still prefer this. So that's the conclusion, and that is also the end of the video. So if you like this video, make sure you like it, and if you like this video, then make sure you subscribe. We have a lot more videos like these reviews coming along in the future. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.